Hey guys, Ty here on my channel, and today I'm going to be showing you something really cool that I think is cool, at least. From Five Below, yeah, Five and Below, they literally have Joy-Cons you can buy now. Like, these aren't the ones, but these are the ones that my Switch came with. I used to have the Switch Lite, and then for Christmas I traded it in, and they had like a great deal where it came with Mario Kart. If you want to see that video, check back on my channel below. And yeah, so these are the Joy-Cons it came with. But the ones that I'm going to be showing you today are literally from Five Below. Like, I would not think that Five Below would have this, but now that in the past like year or 2 years, they came up with like a 10, like a during Christmas time mostly, they have like a 10 below section in Five Below, or like a 10 and beyond section. Used to always be like 10 and up, like when it came out with that, and then they came up with a 10 and up. So like, I don't know if that was this year or when, but yeah, so they had that. And I want to see where I can prop you guys up. I did not think about that before starting this video. Alright. Oh, God. So, the ones it came with, you have to charge it with this. So you can't use it with your, like, dock, which kind of sucks because it's like, that's part of what the Switch is, to make it convenient. But, yeah, it has this where you charge it with both. At least it's not two separate chargers for it. It's one charger, and you just charge it into the wall. Doesn't come with a like adapter thing where you put it into the wall, whatever you call that. It doesn't come with that. You have to have one previously, but most people have that for their phone chargers anyway, or tablet chargers. So, so yeah, this is my Switch, and here are the Joy-Cons. They're right on it. So yeah, they're black. They are a bit bigger, a little bit more bulkier than the regular ones, because of course it's not going to be exact. They're going to try to make it a little more cheapy. These were $20, and that's still a pretty good deal, like for real, for two Joy-Cons. It's not like they just sold one, and then, you know, some people just want one just to have Mario Kart or whatever. But it came with both for 20 bucks. The way you put them on is, it's not like the regular Switch where you go doop. You have to like hold in the button and then push it in. So there's a button in the back here, if you can see that, and you hold it in as you're putting it in. So it kind of keeps it in place more. So that's a good thing. I mean, the buttons are more clicky though. You hear that? And here's this one. So yeah, a lot more clicky. But that's not really a huge deal. It's not like it's clicking so loud that it's annoying. It's just, you can tell there's a difference. The buttons, listen to this. Click. A little bit more. And also, the buttons are a little different. Like, on here, it does, you can't really see that closely. Oh, actually, maybe you can. It says X, A, you know, Y, B. This, it's more prominent so you can see it clearly. But if you already used Joy-Cons before, you kind of already have a feel for where the button placement is, and at least it labels it still. It honestly doesn't feel that cheapy. I would say these buttons feel a little bit cheapy, but like the actual Joy-Con like circle doesn't even feel that cheapy, and it doesn't even click that loud. Yeah, and it works pretty well. It also has rumble, so that's a cool feature it still has. For 20 bucks though, like obviously it's not going to be the quality of this. Obviously it's not going to be the exact shape. They made it a little more bulky, but for bigger hands it's better. For me, I have smaller hands, but it still works fine. And it matches my Switch, like the actual coloring of my Switch. If you want it to blend in and be all black, like that's pretty cool. You know, oh, I didn't even realize this till now. I feel, wow, this is blue, and that's red. I never realized that till now. Well, I guess I just learned something new here. And that's where you charge them on the bottom, and they're paired. They light up like that when they're paired. To pair it, you gotta go to your controller setting, because I was a little confused at first. Find controllers, but you actually do change the grip order. And yeah, and then it's already, you don't have to do it each time and sync it. So you just sync both of them, you know, all of yours together. So that way when you want to turn these on, they already automatically sync. If you want to turn these on, they're automatically sync, so you don't have to do it each time. So, yeah, you know. But for 20 bucks, it's really good, like, just to have an extra pair if you didn't want to spend the money and, you know, you just wanted something cheaper. Or just as a backup. Or if you have guests over and you don't want them using these ones, because, like, come on, let's be honest here. Does anybody have, like, comment, below, but does anybody have any friends that, like, they're your best friends in the entire universe, but, like, when they come over, they don't realize their own strength, and sometimes they break your stuff. They apologize for it, but they're a little more rough with your stuff. So that's where these come in. They're $20. They work well. Like, obviously you don't want them to break it because it was still at your $20, but if they break these, would you rather them break these? And, like, these are your guest ones, so whenever your guests come, you say, oh, here you go, you use these ones. Or you rather have them break these ones that are, like, I don't know exactly how much, but $40 a piece for one. So, like, yeah, so just saying, it's good for a backup pair, for yourself, or for guests, or for both. It's good for, just having more than one, so if you want to do multiplayer. But, like, I just like these because I have nieces and nephews that come over, and I just recently got Super Smash Bros. So I figured if they come to play, they can use these ones, because some of them could be a little rough because they're kids, They can use these ones while I use my own. Also, it's good for a backup pair if it ever breaks, and these were a lot cheaper. And they honestly work good. They're not, like, so cheapy that you're, like, really, I'm clicking the button, like, 6 times to get it to respawn, because my little brother as a kid, I just remember this. He had a Wii, and he had some of these cheapy. I don't think it was the same brand as this or anything, but he had a pair of these cheapy controllers. He had the regular controller that came with the Wii, and then he had the other one for, like, guests because it was cheaper, for my dad to buy and stuff. And they would always just come out of sync, or the button, sometimes you had to click it, like, 3 times when you're playing, like, this Mario Sports game he used to have. And I used to be like, come on, no fair, So I'll have to say these are pretty worth it. Only thing I don't really like is having to click these in, so you have to be kind of careful because I don't want to damage my Switch. But honestly, if you just do it kind of, hold it all the way in and you just do it kind of slow, it goes in fine and doesn't, it doesn't slide off or nothing. Then when you take it off, you just hold it in. Oops. Hold it in. You gotta be a little careful. But yeah, then it comes right off. And there you go. And that's what it looks like. Here's it compared to this one. Or let me do that one. A little bit more bulky, but not too bad. And yeah, they just don't feel... I mean, this feels a little heavier, so you could feel it being a little cheaper. But it really doesn't feel as cheap as, like, you would think for $20 and Five Below selling that. Like, these are a great gift option. If you know somebody who got a Switch, not the Switch Lite, but, like, a regular Switch, and they have, like, Mario Kart and stuff, and they have, like, lots of friends who come over, or, like, parties, or whatever, this is a great gift. For $20 you're spending, and they get some new controllers that actually work pretty well. I mean, that's a good gift idea. But yeah. So tell me what you guys think if you go to Five Below and go pick this up. Keep the receipt in case you don't like it, because Five Below is pretty good about letting you return as long as you got the box and all. But yeah, one thing I want to say quick before I go is the only downside about this, though, I have to say, is if you're looking to use one of these controllers, it's a little too big and bulky, so it won't work. But it will be good if you're doing Mario Kart and you have your guests hold it this way. And actually works as 2 controllers because you have 2 of them, so 2 people can use it. Only thing is, if they want to do it like with both controllers and you just have one person, they can't use this. That's the only feature I'm kind of annoyed about because I kind of like using this thing. But, like, I could still use it for these ones, and then my guests use these, if I want to use that. But yeah, so it's still pretty good. They also sell at Five Below. I've seen 2 Bluetooth controller for the Switch, and it's for PC. I never bought it yet, but I believe it's the same brand as this. If you look online on Five Below's website, and I'm pretty sure. I'm 9 out of 10% sure. So, like, I'm pretty sure. And that one, if you're someone who likes to use it, like, kind of more like this, where you have, as an actual controller, you can use that. So, but the only thing I like about these is you can make it into 2 controllers for Mario Kart or Smash Bros. So, like, I was, like, really deciding when I was at Five Below, I was like, which one do I want? But the other one was $15, so if you want to save $5, buy that one. This one was $20, and you technically get 2 controllers for Mario Kart for guests or whatever, So, like, yeah, so that's pretty much my review. I give this an 8.5 out of 10 for controllers. Like, I was surprised, honestly, for $20. That's really not that bad, honestly. But, yeah, see you guys next time. Peace. Tiny Tie out.